Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll. And tonight we're going to talk about a couple things here. Alright, just let me get this kind of situated. There we go. Alright, so anyhow, I did find some bent nose pliers, but the nose just isn't, I try to use them. It's the actual length I do need, but these are not bent enough. I need them bent more. So I'm going to look for another pair, a little bit stronger than these as well. They just don't have the strength in them because they're made for even minor things than just this here, what I'm working on, to try to get the eyes out. I tried several times using them and they just wouldn't work. So we're on the right track. These were in a pile of tools that I have. So these used to be my husband's, so he gave me a whole bunch of them. So anyways, we're going to move on to the next step here. Okay, I see that this here is the crack here. And I've been filling it up with glue. It's working, but not the way I like. So you know what? I experimented a little bit. I'm moving on. Now, what would I could do? What are my other alternatives I could do? Well, I could put Millie Putt and go across and sand it. That's true. But I did dig out and found my sawdust. What kind of sawdust do you use when it comes to composition? Now, you can buy sawdust right off of Amazon. I seen that on there, but I have a reciprocal sander up in my attic there, and what I want to do on a day where it's not windy, I like to take it outside and make myself some sawdust, because the stuff blows around. I don't want it in here, and I want to make myself a good jar full of sawdust up. Now this one here it's pretty good, but there's not a whole lot in. Now how do you make it? Well, I use pine and not balsam, but I use pine and pine strips of wood. And once you get the sawdust, you gather it up, and then you take it. And I have an old what do you call it? An old sifter here. Now you can use just a regular sifter as well, one that you just shake by hand. Or you can use an old sifter that, you know, you turn around. I got an old one sitting here. And I just take that and I put the sawdust into that, turn it around, leave the big chunks at the inside. And what falls through, it's like a flour. And I'm going to show you this stuff right here. It's just like a flour. It comes out, whoops, whoa, you can see, just like a powder almost. There it is. And it's beautiful, just beautiful. I sent Dy-Dee's Doll some of this stuff, and she just loved it. It's just beautiful for making composition with. So you add your mucilage glue to it, make it like a little paste, and you just paste that in there, and you can sand it later. I'm going to do that today in front of the camera. And we're going to try that because I've done a lot of Millie putting in front of you, so let's try doing some of this instead. Now, got to get myself a little dish here. I think I got one over here. And we're just going to put some in here. A little bit of glue, and get my brush. I'll show you what I'm going to do so I can have more accuracy with it. Okay, so what you're going to do is just put some drops of glue in there like this. Because you can always add, but you can't take out, so that's what you... Okay, I'm going to get myself a stick. Just put that there. I'm going to grab one before, you know, I'm always needing to do stuff before I start a project. Oh, I never obey myself. Just want a stick. Okay, here's a stick. I got a whole bunch of these wooden sticks sitting there you get from the dollar store, and never do I use them until now. And yeah, so you just want to stir this up a little bit here, make like a paste. And I know this is not enough glue in here yet. No, it's not near enough. Yeah, it's getting there, but not quite. Oh, okay, I thought I dropped that on the floor. Whoa, okay. Let me just pour a little, maybe just a titch. So this is where you want to... There we go. Let's try that. I might be making too much up, who knows. I've never made it up. I have once, way long ago, but... Okay, let me get my fingers in there, because it's better to feel it. See if you can get it to stick together. Oh yeah, that's great. That's perfect. See how you can just take it and, yeah, see I can form it. Okay, so let's form it into that crack now. So what you're doing is you're replacing it with what the original material is. So we're going to put some right like this. And it's all sandable. There we go. Put a little bit over that ear. There we go. I don't think I have to worry about that little crack, but we can smear some across. It won't hurt any. I just do like a smear like that, you know what I mean? Like just a smear. And we're going to go back up to this head, side of the head here, like I just did, like a smear. Maybe that will help it, you know, to get some. There we go. There we go. All right, so we're going to let that dry. And there's a composition fix. There we did, see? So that's just done with composition. And yeah, very moldable. You can make fingers. Now, if you're going to make fingers and toes with that, here's the thing. You are going to have to put like a pin down inside down inside the, like put a little pin, tap a little pin down in there with no head on it, and then what you're going to do is you're going to then form the composition around that and form a finger out of it. You can do it. It can be done. I just prefer the Milliput because you don't have to use a what do you call it, a pin in it. Milliput just sticks to the wood and you can just form your own finger and toes and whatever else you want. But if you want to go back to the original way how these dolls were made with the right material, you're matching it up to the right material here. Dodie's probably dancing up in heaven right now from Dodie's restoration because this is what she wanted me to do all the time. She loved to do things the original, what was original to them, and use original materials, which is fine if that's what you like to do. I'm just doing this just to show you on here. I got the doll. I love to show this type of stuff and how to do it and everything. But this is the proper glue. And it is called the old brown glue as well, or mucilage. That's the other word for it, mucilage. Or the old brown glue. I can get it in my country here at a place called Lee Valley. And they have two-size bottles that with, I think it's 5 ounces and 20 ounces or something like that anyways. And it's a reasonable price. So if I ever need any more, I know where I can get it. So, and I can also buy it off of Amazon and a whole bunch of other places. But I found it, I think it, like with one thing with Amazon is, I would get it the next day. I would make sure I order up ahead before I you know, run out of this stuff here. Because I just love this stuff. I love the mucilage glue here. So, and then afterwards we're gonna, once this hardens, we'll sand it. It's very sandable, and yeah, so I hope you like what you've seen here. What else was I going to, oh, I want to correct another thing. Sylvia Rose was talking on there about that Dy-Dee Baby is made by the EffanBee company. She is correct. I said EffanBee. It does say EffanBee. After I got really looking at it, I can see the, I just took it for granted it was EffanBee because it's hard to read. This is so cracked over here that, yeah, it just doesn't want to give the, you know, like you just can't read EffanBee. But it is there if you get a big I got a big magnifying glass, put it right down on it, and I was able to see the EFF on there. So it is EffanBee. They did came with, I was looking at that, she said hers had the old rubber head. They did, and some came with the composition head too. This is the composition head. So the head is savable. The bodies are not. After they go like this, count them out. I think her name is Linda on there, lovely lady on there. She was saying how once rubber bodies go, they go, and that she's so correct. There's no saving them. I don't know even if cutting out the chest plate will work. I might just be able to get the back of the doll and put that inside the body, or glue it on the back of the body, or just keep it you know, as a side piece to the body, I may not even be able to do what I'm saying. It's always, you got to try. And if I can do it, great. If I can't, I'm done. I'll have to think of something of how to get its neck, a neck for this body. Another one I got to look for a neck for. I don't like that, boy. I'm hoping there's something inside. When I slice the body open, I'm hoping I can look up inside and see what the head is. Actually, let's just do that right now. Let's just cut the body off, because I can go right down to about, yeah, right across here. We can cut that. And I don't know how we're going to do it, though, but we're going to try. Sorry, this does look brutal. I know it does. But it's a doll, remember, everybody? It's a doll. It's a rubber doll. It's not a real baby. Okay? Like, I know it looks brutal, but I'm not trying to be brutal. I really am not. Please just remember that. Okay, I know it. My father, he's passed away now, but I brought a doll over where I had to poke the eyes out to show him what I do. And he just sat there with a most disgusted face when I poked the doll's eyes out. He just looked at me. He was like, "Are you for real?" And I saw the look on his face. And when he saw the chips go in, he went, "Oh, that looks nice." And but it just looks so brutal. I know. I understand that. I see it. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, but this is what you got to do." Ooh. Okay, something interesting inside here. Okay, let's just take a look here. See, now glad we did this. Ugh, there we go. Inside, there's there's a built-in chest plate inside. Look at this, everybody. There's a built-in chest plate inside made of cardboard. Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Isn't that wonderful? So I'm going to be working on this here. I want to see if I can still keep this information here as I come up the body here, you know, like just slice into it here. I hate saying that, but it is what we're doing. Oh, no, I don't want to hit that cardboard. Okay, I'm hitting that cardboard. Okay, there's cardboard up in there. Wow. You know, I may not be able to save it, just the way it's just so yuck. Wow, it's just disintegrating. As I do this, pieces are falling down below here, rubber pieces. And that's just the problem with this. It's done. It's cooked. It's seen better moments, you know, and yeah. Wonder if any of them ever thought that we'd be doing this to their dolls that they made. Let's just take it right now. I can trim it and cut it later, as long as I get the information. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I got the information off. See, look at there. There's a chest plate inside of this doll. Oh, that's wonderful. Wow, we learned something here. See? Okay, I'm going to take, that's why I'm just taking it off. Wonder if I can just use some big scissors on this and snip it that way and have better control. That's not going to work. I wonder if my little scissors, I don't know if they're strong enough for this, but we can always try. Ooh, it cuts beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just get this off of here first. So now we know there's a built-in chest plate on the Dy-Dee baby. Woohoo, I love it. We got to get all this off of him first. I hope you're enjoying this, what I'm doing. See, we learn together. Wow, look at this. We can keep trimming this up. I don't think I'll ever dig out all this old rubber because it might loosen the neck too loose if I dig all that out. But if I could just trim this in such a way just to keep it nice. Look at that. Put that down inside of a body. Oh, love it. That is wonderful. Okay. Wow. I think that's great. I think it's just wonderful how this is, we're able to use this here. And yeah, this is great. And this is nothing anymore now to us. Stuff that we learned by just doing, just garbage. It's just falling apart. Basically, it's done. Like, it is done. The rubber is done. It's seen its day, better day. It was a great material for its time, but Because why did they make it out of rubber, everybody? Because this way little girls could bathe their babies and have a drinking wet doll. Because they were made out of composition, and we didn't have that. They didn't have that ability to do all that. And yeah, this is now gives the little girl the ability to, you know, bathe her baby and have a doll that drinks and wets her diapers, you know. And yeah, wonderful stuff. Oh, I love it. Okay, I hope this was interesting for all of yous, and you got a lot out of it. What things I do on here. So yeah. I was amazed. I was amazed to see that was up inside there, and gives me another alternative. I think it's rubber too, but just not this type. It's really thick stuff here. So you know what? That can go down inside of another body, and a cloth body, and we can have ourselves another nice doll here. I think what I'm going to do is take my X-Acto knife and just go as close as I can around and get this off so that this can slide right into a body. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining me. I hope this was something interesting here for you, and you know, find out the secrets of all this stuff that goes on inside a doll, and how to make composition for yourself to fill in a crack. Wonderful stuff. All right, everybody. I had a great time making this video. All of them I do, but this one here was really good because I shocked myself. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. And give me a thumbs up if you like what you just saw here. And, you know, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you, Sylvia Rose, for setting that straight, because I was thinking it was EffanBee. So it's nice to get people on there that tell you, no, it's EffanBee. And the wording itself said, once I looked on here, see, I can slide this down into the body, and we can just keep it in there, you know. And if anybody ever, you know, ripped it the doll apart one day, they didn't like the way it was, they can find this in there, the information, or I can just put it to the side and say this is what was on the back of the body, and that goes with the doll, you know. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye bye.